As founders of a company, while you're building your company, building your product, and growing your customers, you must also remember to have good governance with respect to finance and compliance. I've heard many people tell me that it's a necessary evil, it's not their responsibility, it's not their job, but the reality is, it is your job. The buck stops with you and the stakes are high. For non-compliance and poor governance, your company can be shut down. As directors, you could be disqualified, you'll get into legal messes, you'll have to pay some high penalties, and so on and so forth. So here are a few tips that I could give you to help you to keep your company in order. The first one, make sure all your registrations are in place. Your PAN, TAN, GST, shops and establishment. Some RBI and SEBI filings and registrations may also be required for your company. The second thing to keep in mind is adequate record keeping, making sure your statutory registers are updated, your finances are updated from day one. Your shareholder meetings and your board of director meetings are updated and recorded. Make sure you have internal control policies and so on and so forth. The third thing to keep in mind is statutory filings. Make sure all your statutory filings are happening on time. Your GST, TDS, your statutory audits, your tax audits, your annual filings. There may be some ROC and RBI filings also required. So make sure that you're doing all of these on a timely basis. The fourth thing to keep in mind are you have to make sure you have some good policies and procedures documented. There are some mandatory ones like POSH that you will have to do as soon as you have 10 employees in the company. And there are a few others that are also important like ESOP and some labor policies. So make sure you start working on these as well. And finally, you're not an expert in all of these matters. So make sure that you hire the experts like company secretaries, accountants, auditors, attorneys who can help you set up the right processes and procedures for you, and make sure you set aside the right budget for them. So you have the time to do what is more fun for you, which is to build a company. So all the best.